Welcome to my channel. Here you'll find videos for listening practice, for learning English on your own.
Good morning. Welcome to Riverside Family Medicine. Do you have an appointment today?
Yes, hello. My name is Maya. I have 9:15. I think it was 9:15.
Let me pull that up. Maya for 9:15?
Yes, that's right.
Got it. Maya 9:15 with Dr. Patterson. Perfect. Is this your first time visiting us?
Yes, first time. I moved here about a year ago and I needed to find a new doctor. So,
Oh, welcome to the neighborhood. Okay, so since it's your first visit, I'm going to need you to fill out a few forms. It's a new patient packet. There's a medical history form, a privacy notice, and a consent form. It looks like a lot, but most of it is just checkboxes.
okay, this is quite a lot.
I know, I'm sorry. Healthcare paperwork that's just how it is here. But really, most of it you can just check no, unless something applies to you. Do you have your insurance card with you?
Yes, 1 second. Here, this one.
Blue Cross Blue Shield PPO. Great, and do you have a photo ID as well?
Yes.
Perfect! Let me make copies of these. And do you know if Dr. Patterson is in network for your plan?
In network? I'm sorry, what does that mean exactly?
So, your insurance plan has a list of doctors and hospitals that they've agreed to work with. Those are called in-network providers. If your doctor is in network, you pay less. If they're out of network, you usually pay more. Did your insurance company give you a way to look up doctors?
Oh, yes, I found this clinic on their website. So I think it's okay? I think it said in network.
Okay, good. You're probably fine. But if you want to be sure, you can call the number on the back of your card after your visit, just to confirm. All right, your copay today is $30. You can pay that now or after your visit, whichever you prefer.
Copay. That is the part I pay, not the insurance?
Exactly right. So your insurance covers most of the cost, and you pay the copay, the flat fee, each time you come in. $30 for a primary care visit.
Okay, I'll pay now.
Great. Okay, so just grab a seat, fill out those forms, and we'll call you when we're ready. The nurse should be with you in about 10-15 minutes.
Thank you.
First time here?
Yes, actually. Is it that obvious?
You had that look. The how many pages is this face? I've been coming here for 12 years. You get used to it.
12 years, so the doctor is good?
Dr. Patterson? Oh, she's wonderful. Very thorough. She actually listens, which, believe me, not all of them do. You feel like she has time for you, you know?
That's good to hear. I'm a little nervous, actually. I haven't seen a doctor in maybe 2 years? Back home, it was different. The system was different.
Oh, so the system here is pretty new to you?
Yes, very. I moved here about a year ago, so I'm still figuring it all out.
Well, welcome. I hope things are going well for you here.
Thank you. Yes, slowly. The language is fine mostly, but things like this, insurance, forms, the system, it's a lot to learn.
It really is. And honestly, even people who grew up here get confused by insurance. My husband, he's been in this country his whole life, and he still calls me from the pharmacy because he doesn't understand what his plan covers. It's not just you.
That makes me feel better.
What brings you in today, if you don't mind?
Oh, I've had this headache, like on and off for maybe 3 weeks, and I feel tired a lot. I thought it's probably nothing, but my friend said I should go get checked.
3 weeks is long enough to get it looked at. You did the right thing, and make sure you tell her everything. Don't say it's probably nothing. Just tell her exactly. Doctors can't help if they don't know.
You're right, I always do that. I downplay things because I don't want to take too much time.
Oh, that's very common. But you're paying for that time. Use it. Nurse Jennifer Maya?
That's me, thank you. It was nice talking to you.
Good luck, honey. You'll be fine.
Hi, Maya. I'm Jennifer, one of the nurses here. I'm just going to ask you a few questions and take some measurements before Dr. Patterson comes in, okay?
Okay, sure.
So first, can you tell me what brings you in today? What's the main reason for your visit?
Yes, so I've been having headaches, pretty frequent, for about 3 weeks now. And I also feel very tired, more than usual.
Okay, can you describe the headaches a little more? Where do you feel them? The front, the back, the sides?
Mostly here, it's on the sides and sometimes in the back of my neck.
And when they come, how long do they usually last?
Sometimes a few hours, sometimes most of the day.
On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst pain you can imagine, how would you rate them when they're at their worst?
Maybe 6, 7? They're not. I can still function, but they're distracting.
Is anything making them better or worse, like certain times of day, or light, or stress?
Actually, I think stress. I've been very busy at work. And also, I notice they're worse when I don't sleep well.
That's helpful. Are you taking anything for them right now?
Just ibuprofen. Sometimes it helps, sometimes not so much.
How often are you taking ibuprofen for this?
Maybe 3, 4 times a week.
Okay, just so you know, I'll let Dr. Patterson talk to you about this more. But taking pain relievers very frequently can sometimes actually cause what's called a rebound headache. It's something she'll want to discuss with you.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's something that happens. She'll explain it. Okay, let me ask about your general health history. Do you have any medical conditions that you've been diagnosed with, like high blood pressure, diabetes, thyroid issues, anything like that?
Not that I know of. Back home, I had some tests. Everything was normal. But that was maybe 3 years ago.
And are you on any prescription medications currently?
No, nothing.
Any allergies to medications?
I don't think so, no.
Any surgeries or hospitalizations in the past?
I had my appendix removed when I was 17. That's it.
Okay, does anyone in your immediate family, parents, siblings, have heart disease, diabetes, cancer, or any neurological conditions?
My father has high blood pressure, and my grandmother had, I think it was a stroke, when she was older.
Good to know. Thank you. Do you smoke?
No,
Drink alcohol?
occasionally. Maybe a glass of wine on weekends.
And how would you describe your stress level lately on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably 7. I work from home, and sometimes the boundaries are not clear. I end up working a lot.
A lot of people have that issue. Okay, I'm going to take your blood pressure and your temperature and get your weight. Is that all right?
Of course.
Just relax your arm, let it rest on the armrest. I'm going to pump this up and it'll squeeze a little. That's normal. 140/92.
Is that normal?
That's a little elevated, but blood pressure can go up when you're nervous or stressed, which is called white coat hypertension. Dr. Patterson will look at it in context with everything else. It doesn't automatically mean something is wrong. Have you ever been told your blood pressure was high before?
No, never.
Okay, let me get your temperature and pulse. You mentioned fatigue. How long has that been going on?
Similar time, maybe a month. I wake up tired even when I sleep enough hours, like the sleep doesn't feel refreshing.
Is your sleep interrupted? Do you wake up in the middle of the night?
Sometimes. And sometimes I can't fall asleep at all. My mind is going.
Racing thoughts at night.
Yes, exactly.
Temperature is normal. Let me just get your weight and height, and then Dr. Patterson should be in shortly.
Maya? Hi, I'm Dr. Patterson. It's great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, welcome. First time with us, is that right?
Yes, I just moved here a year ago, so I'm still setting everything up.
Well, I'm glad you came in. So Jennifer has given me some notes. It looks like you've been dealing with headaches and fatigue for the past few weeks. Tell me more about that in your own words.
Yes, so it started maybe 3.5 weeks ago. The headaches are here and here, and they come almost every day. And I've been feeling really tired, like tired in a way that sleep doesn't really fix.
And before 3 weeks ago, were you feeling fine? No headaches, normal energy?
I mean, I'm always a little stressed. I work a lot, but yes, before that it was more normal. I could manage.
Was there anything specific that happened around 3 weeks ago? A big change, a stressful event, a new project at work?
Actually, yes. We had a big deadline at work. It was very intense, and I think I was not sleeping well for about a week before that.
Okay. And since the deadline passed, has the stress level come down or is it still high?
It's still pretty high. There's always the next thing.
I hear that. I also see Jennifer noted you've been taking ibuprofen 3 to 4 times a week for the headaches. Have you noticed at all if the headaches seem to come back faster after the ibuprofen wears off?
Now that you say it, yes, actually, like a few hours after I take it.
That's a really important observation. There's something called medication overuse headache, sometimes called a rebound headache. When you take pain relievers like ibuprofen or even acetaminophen, more than about 10 to 15 days per month, the medication itself can start to cause headaches. It's not dangerous, but it creates a kind of cycle that's hard to get out of.
Oh, wow. So the ibuprofen is making it worse?
Potentially contributing to it, yes. It's one of the things we'll want to address. Now, the headaches themselves. Are they ever on just one side?
Sometimes, yes, more the left side.
Do you ever see any visual disturbances before they start, like flashing lights or a sort of zigzag pattern in your vision?
No, nothing like that.
Any nausea?
Occasionally, not severe, but a little.
Sensitivity to light or sound during a headache?
Yes, I prefer to be in a quiet, darker room when I have one.
Okay, that pattern, one-sided with nausea and sensitivity to light and sound, that's consistent with migraines. Now I want to be clear. I'm not diagnosing you definitively right now, but what you're describing fits the picture. I want to run some tests first to rule out other things.
What other things?
Well, most headaches are what we call primary headaches, meaning they're not caused by something else. Migraines, tension headaches, cluster headaches, those are primary. But we always want to rule out secondary causes, things like anemia, thyroid issues, or very rarely, elevated blood pressure causing headaches. I also noticed your BP was a little high today.
Yes, the nurse mentioned that. Should I be worried?
One reading isn't enough to say anything definitive. It could be anxiety in the office. That's very common. I'd like to get a home reading from you. If you have a blood pressure cuff, or if you can go to a pharmacy and use one, take your pressure a few times over the next week, in the morning when you're relaxed, and write down the numbers. Then we'll have a better picture.
I don't have a cuff at home, but there's a pharmacy 2 blocks away.
Perfect. Most pharmacies have free machines near the front. I'm also going to order some blood work for you today. I want to check your thyroid function, because fatigue and headaches can sometimes be related to the thyroid, and also a complete blood count, which checks for anemia and infection, and a basic metabolic panel to look at kidney function, blood sugar, electrolytes. Pretty standard first visit workup.
Can I do this today?
Yes, actually, we have a lab here in the building. Lisa at the front can give you the lab orders and you can go straight there after this visit. You don't need an appointment for routine blood work.
Okay. And when will I get the results?
Usually 2 to 3 business days. We'll send them to you through the patient portal. Do you have access to that?
I don't think so. I didn't set it up.
That's fine. Lisa can help you with that before you leave. Once you're registered, you can see all your results, send messages to us, and request refills online. It's pretty convenient.
Okay, good.
Now, let me do a quick physical exam. I want to look at your eyes, check your neck, listen to your heart and lungs. Is that okay?
Of course.
I'm going to shine a light in your eyes. Just look straight ahead, don't follow the light. Good. Any blurry vision lately?
No.
I'm going to put my hands on your neck and feel the lymph nodes and your thyroid. Just try to relax. Any pain here when I press?
A little there, on the right side.
Okay. And when you turn your head all the way to the side, is there any pain?
A little stiffness.
Do you work at a computer most of the day?
Yes, almost all day. I'm a graphic designer.
And what does your workstation look like? Is your monitor at eye level, or do you look down at a laptop?
I have a laptop on the kitchen table. So I'm looking down, I think.
That's very likely contributing to your neck tension and your headaches. Cervicogenic headaches, headaches that originate from the neck and upper shoulders, are extremely common in people who work at computers with poor ergonomics. And they refer pain to exactly where you're pointing, the temples and back of the head.
So it could be just the way I sit?
It could be a big part of it. That doesn't mean we shouldn't investigate. We still will. But small changes in your workstation could make a significant difference. I'd recommend getting a monitor stand so the screen is at eye level and taking a short break every 45 minutes, even just to stand and roll your shoulders.
I never thought about that. I've been working like that for months.
Take a deep breath for me. And one more. Good. Heart and lungs sound clear. Okay, let me share my thinking with you.
Please.
I think you have a combination of things going on. First, tension headaches related to posture and computer work. Second, possibly some migraine component, which can be triggered by stress and poor sleep. Third, the ibuprofen use is likely creating a rebound cycle. And fourth, fatigue is probably connected to stress, disrupted sleep, and possibly nutrition or hydration, though the blood work will give us more information.
That's a lot of things at once.
The good news is that none of them are alarming on their own, and several of them are very fixable with lifestyle changes alone. Here's what I recommend we do. First, let's pause the daily ibuprofen. I know that sounds scary when you have headaches, but if we're going to break the rebound cycle, we need to get it out of your system for a few weeks. When you do need something, try acetaminophen, Tylenol, instead. Different mechanism, less likely to cause rebound.
And if the headache is really bad?
We'll have a plan for that. If the blood work comes back normal and the pattern continues, I'd like to try you on a preventive medication, a low-dose beta blocker or a magnesium supplement, actually, which has solid evidence for migraine prevention. But let's see the blood results first.
What is a beta blocker?
It's a medication that's primarily used for heart conditions and blood pressure, but we've been using it for migraines for decades. At a low dose, it's very safe. But again, let's not get ahead of ourselves until we have more information.
Okay, that makes sense.
Second, the sleep. You mentioned racing thoughts at night. Are you doing anything before bed, like checking your phone or watching news?
Yes.
Try to create a buffer of at least an hour before bed without screens. I know it sounds simple and maybe obvious, but the evidence is really strong. Blue light from screens suppresses melatonin and keeps your nervous system activated. Combined with your stress level, that's likely why you're not falling asleep.
My phone is also my alarm clock, so it's always right next to me.
Consider getting a cheap standalone alarm clock and putting the phone across the room. Makes it much easier to resist.
My boyfriend says the same thing.
Listen to him. Third, and this is connected to everything else, what does your water intake look like? Are you drinking enough during the day?
Probably not. I drink coffee in the morning and then I forget.
Dehydration is one of the most common and most underappreciated headache triggers. Aim for around 2 liters of water a day. Not coffee, not juice, actual water. I always tell people, if your urine is dark yellow, you're behind.
Okay.
Don't be embarrassed. It's just a very practical way to gauge it. Any questions for me? Anything I didn't explain clearly?
One thing. You said cervicogenic before. Can you spell that or explain it again? I want to look it up.
Of course. Cervicogenic. Cervico refers to the cervical spine, your neck, and genic means coming from. So cervicogenic headache just means a headache that originates from tension or dysfunction in the neck. Very common, very treatable.
Thank you. And one more thing. The blood pressure. If it is high after I check it at home, what happens then?
If you consistently see readings above 130/80, that's the range we consider hypertension. In someone your age, with no other risk factors, the first step is always lifestyle modification, reducing salt, regular exercise, stress management. Medication comes later if lifestyle changes aren't enough, but let's not worry about that until we have more data.
Okay, thank you. You really explained everything.
That's what I'm here for. So, lab work today, patient portal sign up with Lisa, blood pressure checks at home over the next week. I'd like to see you again in about 3 weeks to review the blood work and see how you're doing. Does that work?
Yes, absolutely.
Great. It was really nice to meet you, Maya. I think you'll start feeling better once we tackle a few of these things.
I hope so. Thank you, Dr. Patterson.
How did it go?
Really good. She was very helpful. She said I need lab orders for blood work?
Yes, I have them right here. She already sent them over electronically. You can go to the lab on the second floor. They're open until 5. No appointment needed.
Great. And she also mentioned a patient portal?
Oh, yes. Let me set that up for you. It's called My Chart. A lot of practices use it. I just need your email address and I'll send you an activation link. You can sign in and see your test results, message the doctor, see your visit notes, everything.
Okay, it's mayate@gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Got it. You should get an email in a few minutes. Click the activation link, set a password, and you're in. It works on your phone too. There's an app.
Thank you. And one question. Dr. Patterson said she might prescribe a medication later. Maybe a beta blocker, she called it? For the headaches, would that be covered by my insurance?
Most common medications are covered, but it depends on your specific plan and the tier of the drug. When she writes a prescription, I'd recommend calling the number on the back of your insurance card before you pick it up. Just ask them if the medication is covered and what your copay is at the pharmacy.
Okay. And if it's not covered?
Then we can try a different medication that is covered or look at manufacturer discount programs. There are also apps like GoodRx that can sometimes get you a lower price than your insurance anyway. The pharmacist can help you with that.
This is much more complicated than I expected.
I know. Honestly, the healthcare system here is a lot. But once you learn it, it gets more manageable. And we're always happy to help explain things.
I appreciate that.
Anything else before you head upstairs?
No, I think that's everything. Thank you, Lisa.
Of course. Good luck at the lab. Have a great day.
Thank you for calling Blue Cross Blue Shield. For English, press 1. Para Español, oprima dos. Please say or enter your member ID number. Thank you. What can I help you with today? You can say things like check my benefits, find a doctor, check a claim, or say representative to speak to someone.
Representative.
I can help with that. Your estimated wait time is 4 minutes. Please hold.
Thank you for holding. My name is Alex. You're calling Blue Cross Blue Shield member services. Can I have your name and date of birth?
Yes, it's Maya, and my date of birth is March 12th, 1991.
And can you confirm the last 4 digits of your social security number?
It's 4472.
Thank you, Maya. I've verified your identity. How can I help you today?
Hi. So I had a doctor's visit this morning, a new primary care doctor, and I wanted to confirm that everything is covered correctly. The clinic said she should be in network, but I wanted to double check.
Sure, I can help with that. What's the name of the provider or the clinic?
Riverside Family Medicine. The doctor is Dr. Patterson. I don't know her first name.
Let me look that up. Riverside Family Medicine. Okay, I'm seeing the clinic listed. And it is Sarah Patterson, correct?
Yes, that sounds right.
Dr. Patterson is listed as an in-network provider under your PPO plan, so your standard cost sharing will apply, meaning your copay would be $30 for a primary care visit.
Yes, I paid that this morning.
Perfect. Is there anything else you wanted to confirm about today's visit?
Yes, she also sent me to do blood work. Lab tests. Is that covered?
Diagnostic laboratory services are covered under your plan. However, I do want to make sure the lab itself is also in-network. Do you know which lab it was?
It was in the same building as the clinic. I went to the second floor.
If it's part of the clinic, it's most likely the same provider group and in-network. But let me give you a quick way to check in the future. On your member website, there's a Find a Provider tool where you can look up labs specifically.
Okay, good to know. And so, she may prescribe a medication for me later, for headaches, a beta blocker. I don't know the specific name yet. Is there a way to know in advance if a medication will be covered?
Yes, once you have the exact medication name, you can call us back and we can tell you which tier it falls under on your formulary.
Formulary. What is that?
A formulary is your plan's list of covered medications. Drugs are organized into tiers. Tier 1 is usually the cheapest, it's generics. Tier 2 is preferred brand names. Tier 3 is non-preferred brands. The tier determines how much you pay.
Okay, so if I call back with the medication name, you can tell me the tier and how much it costs?
Exactly. Or you can look it up on your member website under drug costs. You just type in the medication name and your preferred pharmacy.
That's very helpful. Actually, one more question. I also paid a $30 copay this morning. Does that count toward my deductible?
That's a great question. Copays typically do not count toward your deductible under your plan. They're a separate cost-sharing mechanism. Your deductible is the amount you pay for covered services before insurance starts sharing costs, and that's separate from your copays.
So even though I paid $30, I still have the full deductible to meet?
For services that are subject to the deductible, yes. However, preventive care visits, like annual wellness exams, are usually covered at 100% with no deductible. What you had today was a new patient office visit, which may have a different cost-sharing structure. You'll see the breakdown when the claim is processed, usually within 2 to 4 weeks. You can view it on your online account.
Okay, I think I understood most of that. It's a little complicated.
It really is. If you have any questions when you see the claim, just call us back and we can walk through it line by line.
Thank you, Alex. That was very helpful.
Of course, is there anything else I can assist you with today?
No, I think that's everything. Thank you.
Thank you for calling Blue Cross Blue Shield. Have a good afternoon, Maya.
You too. Bye.
So, how was it? Was it scary?
Not scary, no. Actually, really good. The doctor was great. But the system is something else.
The insurance?
The insurance, the forms, the copay, the deductible, the formulary. I learned like 5 new words today.
Welcome to American Healthcare. I've been here 3 years and I still Google things every time I get an explanation of benefits.
Explanation of benefits. I need to learn that one too.
Oh, yes. That's the document they send you after every visit. That's not an actual bill, but also kind of looks like one. It says, "This is not a bill" at the top, in big letters, which somehow makes it more confusing.
Why?
I have no idea. It shows you what was billed, what insurance paid, and what you owe. Very useful once you understand it. Very confusing the first 5 times.
She also told me my blood pressure was a little high.
Really? Are you okay?
I think so. She said it might be because I was nervous. I have to check it at home, at the pharmacy, this week. If it's always high, then we'll talk about it more.
Makes sense. And the headaches?
She said it's probably tension headaches from sitting badly at my computer. Can you believe that? 3 weeks of headaches, and it might just be my laptop on the kitchen table.
Oh, I 100% believe that. I had the same thing when I started working from home. I bought a little stand for my laptop, and the headaches went away in 2 weeks.
That's what she said. And she said I'm dehydrating myself because I drink coffee all day and forget water.
Maya, we are both disasters.
We really are. Okay, and she's doing blood work. For the thyroid, the blood count, some other things. Results in a few days.
And then a follow-up.
In 3 weeks. I'll know more then. But honestly, I feel better just having gone. Like, someone looked at me, asked the right questions, gave me a plan.
That's the whole point. Even if it's nothing serious, you know.
Carol in the waiting room told me the same thing.
Who is Carol?
A woman. We talked for maybe 5 minutes. She was very nice. She said, "You're paying for that time, use it." I liked that.
Smart woman. Okay, go drink some water.
Okay, talk soon.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and give a thumbs up. See you next time.